Hey there guys, Zintigus here. So how's it going out there? How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm doing fine too. Alright, so let's get to this shit. We have oh, another thing too, you guys may be looking in the background, of course it's Battlefield 3, and you may be wondering, where's Endgame at, Zin? Well, I never got the premium package, and here's why. So the reason I never got premium was because when I first played Battlefield 3, I played in beta and then went on to buy the game, and from the day one start to play. Then a month later or so they released premium. Buy premium for another 60 bucks. I was like, what? Why didn't you guys offer me a package from the beginning for like 90 bucks or something and save, you know what I mean, save me some cash? I would have bought it all at one time. So to me, I was one of those hard-headed guys that was like, I'm not gonna buy premium. Fuck you, EA. Fuck you. So I didn't get my premium, so therefore I had to wait to get unlocks. And I didn't get closed quarters because closed quarters to me, Battlefield is not a COD. If you want to play close quarters, go play COD is the way I feel. But in game's the last one I need to get, so I'll wait until the 26th, and then I'll pick up in game, and then I've only spent 45 bucks. So total with the DLC I have bought. So anyways though, let's get into something here that's real important for the next gen, guys. All right, so this is pretty crazy here. So Nvidia is saying that PS4 is not worth the cost. All right, and I'm sure they're also talking about 720 because Nvidia came out and made a statement that basically what the console makers, which you know who they're referring to, was not worth basically their time. Basically they're saying that those companies didn't want to pay enough to put what they want in their systems. So therefore Nvidia kind of stepped out, and that's why now you see AMD GPUs in the Xbox, new Xbox coming up, and the PS4. So it's kind of crazy here because yet you're still going to see physics in PS4. So they probably paid some good money to get the physics engine and Apex in there. We don't know if the 720 will have it yet, but I'm guessing it's going to have something equivalent. But it's pretty crazy when they come out and say they did not want to pay enough money. Okay, so now you have AMD in these systems. Okay, so here's the thing with AMD. I use AMD in my computer, but here's a problem here. Just last week, or earlier this week, AMD sold their Austin base headquarters for 164 million to raise cash, and analysts are saying that the operating cost is a loss of 131 million in its quarterly earnings report. Nvidia made money, profit of 174 million. Okay, so this is crazy because it sounds like AMD is hurting. All right, so this means one thing. Okay, so say if something in the future does happen, and which we kind of hope it doesn't, because we kind of need AMD there, so this way you don't see Intel chips at a higher price, or you see Nvidia GPUs at a higher price than what they already are, because Nvidia GPUs are a little pricey, a lot more pricier than an AMD GPU. So what if AMD goes out of business? What if AMD goes out of business in the next 2-3 years because they just can't stay afloat because they're trying to raise money, and yet they sold rock bottom prices to these console makers, Xbox and Sony? Okay, and then 2-3 years we see them go out of business. Bam, they have to shut their doors, they have to sell out everything, they have to close down. So how would Sony and Xbox get their part of, like, I'm just taking a guess here, updates for their APUs? Would the APU just sit as it is? You know what I mean? Because every computer as it is now has an update. You know, it could be monthly, it could be weekly, it can be 2-3 months. There's always some kind of update. Okay, So does that mean if AMD does go broke, are we going to see the PlayStation 4 and Xbox 720 in the future be shit out of luck because they basically got to sit as they are with no updates? The only hardware updates you're going to get are some engine updates, and while even then, if the APU and stuff like that can't have any kind of updating, if the hardware, most of the hardware is AMD in there, I mean, it's just crazy because you would think there would be graphic updates and stuff, you know, just like any graphics card you have in your computer, you're getting these updates for those graphics. Who knows, guys? Who knows? It's pretty crazy. It's a crazy thing here to see that, and Nvidia just basically said, hey, they're cheap. They're cheap asses. They don't want to pay us what it takes to put out a quality chip. And even though we were in this generation's consoles, we don't, you know what I mean, we'd rather just not do business with them. We're making plenty of money going the route we're going, and plus, you know, you got to look at Nvidia. They're kind of doing their own thing with that shield. So who knows, guys? And then another thing though too, they're looking at the Piston, which is the Steam box, and you know what, so far it seems like it's going to be $1,999 for basically a small fitting form PC in your living room. And that $1,000 system isn't the top of the line one yet. So I'm like, dude, console gamers are never going to go for that. Console gamers are going to laugh. They'd rather go buy a PS4 and an Xbox, even though AMD did go out of business and they're getting no updates. They're sure not going to spend $1,000 on a form-fitting PC to play with a controller in their living room. It ain't going to happen. So I don't know. Steam is going to have to go back to the drawing board, I feel, and put out something affordable, so that way people would buy. So basically though, that's news on that, guys. And then who knows, guys, well, I'm sure we're gonna get more coming out from Nvidia on this and AMD on this, and also I'm sure AMD's not happy that people know that they're kind of going broke, you know. So, and then you have Xbox and 720 and PlayStation 4 taking advantage of them, so that way they can get their hardware a lot cheaper than what it would be from Nvidia. So I see a little bit of I don't know, I see some shady shit going on there. So we will see, guys. Who knows what will go on? Who knows if this will change the outcome in the future with gaming? Let's just pay attention, and you know what I mean, I figure I'd let you guys know about this. And you know, sometimes I know you guys are out there listening, and when you see little signs like this with companies that are actually putting the hardware in the system, I feel it's important for the gamers to know what's going on out there, you know. So this way, you know, we're the ones spending the money, and we don't want to come out at the end of this assed out, you know, because some company decided to shut its doors down and we spent $400 on an Xbox and PlayStation 4, and we're like, what the fuck? We own, you know what I mean? It's sitting the way it's sitting. So hopefully that's not the case, guys. Anyways, guys, subscribe, like my videos. Thank you for watching, and tweet me, message me, and yeah, guys, thank you.